Welcome to Phuket Xtra today. We've come down to Patong Beach here, probably the best known beach here in Phuket, although certainly not the prettiest. Yesterday the Royal Thai Navy came down for a bit of an unannounced visit. They were coming down to crack down on the commercialisation of the beaches, a situation that's been made very clear by not only the NCPO but by the Governor, and they're trying to police it. Sadly, they're not doing a very good job. As we stand here, we can see the jet skis and the parasailers plying their trade completely with impunity. And they're allowed to do so, it seems, although it seems to me that it is commercial activity happening on the beach. Anyway, sabai. But the beach vendors are back in force, even just one day after they were told to pack up and leave. We'll report on that and more on today's Phuket Extra. Beach vendors had some uninvited guests along Patong Beach yesterday when the Royal Thai Navy personnel arrived with a posse of local district and provincial officials. The Navy were checking how the rules were being enforced, which prevents the running of commercial activities on Phuket's beaches. What did they find? Well, they found umbrellas, sun lounges and vendors selling alcoholic beverages. A Navy spokesman was perhaps a little generous when suggesting that the vendors misunderstood the new beach management system. The illegal vendors have been warned, and the Navy promises to conduct spot inspections leading up to the high season. The Thai media was out in force yesterday over the appearance of Yusufu Miarelli as he was paraded along the route he took to deliver the bomb to the man in the yellow shirt, acknowledging that Yusufu was not the man who actually placed the bomb at the Erawan shrine. Police still decided to dress him in a yellow shirt, accessorised with flak jacket and cable ties. Meanwhile, the Thai Tourism and Sports Ministry says the bombing will cost Thai tourism 64 billion baht due to cancellations. It's a stark difference from the official line from the top that claims there's been little effect. Coming up next, price hikes in Malaysia for your Thai visa services, idiots leaping all over a Bangkok sports stadium, and Mafia Siam gets a decent slapping. That's all coming up next on Phuket Extra, thanks to AKA Thailand.
Sawadika, I am Nakadia. At the moment, I still on tour in Europe, but soon I will come back to Thailand for a few days, and we will do another crazy night at Illusion in Phuket. See you on 21. Mwah! Kiss from Berlin.
And welcome back to Phuket Extra, your daily dose of Phuket and Thai news. Are you thinking of heading down to Malaysia to get your visa sorted? Well, think again. Fees for most visas are up around 50% according to the Royal Thai Embassy in KL. The same will apply to consulates in Penang and Kota Bharu starting September 1. The move follows the tanking of the Malaysian ringgit against the Thai baht. Well, here's some video from Bangkok to set an example for Farang everywhere in the kingdom. This is a group that calls themselves the Team Farang, and they describe themselves as free runners. They run, they jump, they flip, they risk their lives in the process. It was all performed at the Raja Mangala Stadium. It hardly needs to be said, but don't try this at home, kids. Ask mummy or daddy before you illegally enter a sports stadium in a foreign country run by a military junta.
We in the stadium, we got the best seat.
And in other video today, we celebrate a great sense of humour from the locals when confronted with the arrest of a complete dick who's earned himself the title Mafia Siam. Mafia Siam has been caught on camera in recent months hurling abuse and sometimes physical abuse at mostly women. One of them got a little bit of revenge yesterday when Mafia Siam was paraded in front of the Thai media. And the internet's been having fun ever since. Here's a few examples.
My heart goes sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the morning. Annyeong!
Fatality.
This month, all the girls that be like this. Few times I've been around that globe.
finally, the Indian Embassy is issuing warnings to its nationals holidaying in Thailand to be extra careful when renting jet skis in Pattaya and Phuket. The embassy says they've received recurring complaints from Indian tourists being duped by unscrupulous elements involving jet ski rentals. Most jet skis in Phuket are insured, but the insurance really isn't comprehensive, and operators usually demand a top-up for out-of-the-water expenses of around 3,000 baht per day. Well, that's all for Phuket Extra today. Thank you very much for joining us. It's always good to come down to the beaches and see how it's going, and sometimes the more you try and change things, the more things stay the same. Thanks to AKA Thailand. We're back with more Phuket Extra tomorrow.